What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again. Let me just tell y'all this. Today has been a day, and I don't know how this video gonna go because I don't know where my energy at. Let me just tell you something. I am just like drama. Drama. I just hate drama. I hate when I'm in drama, okay? Like, I watch this shit, and kiki off of it, but bitch, I hate when I'm in drama. And that's all that's been going on today, okay? Like, I've been inadvertently put up in some shit. God damn. But anyway, I'm gonna try to make this as good as possible. So bear with me, please, all right? So this is the Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 5, episode 17, 50 Shades of Betrayal. I think we got like 3 more episodes left, and then we probably got like 3 parts to the reunion. Now, I heard somewhere that it might be 4. Bitch, we don't need 4, okay? We don't need 4. To be quite honest, we don't need 3. Just give us one whole episode about, the fight so we can get that out of our system, and then give us a whole episode about everything else, because everything else was insignificant, to be quite honest, all right? But, we get into this episode and we pick up where we left off last week with everybody talking to everybody. We got Robin and Giselle talking to Ashley about this whole situation, about her sending out doing this statement for Monique. Truth be told, I don't understand, and I didn't even say, I don't know if I said this last week. I meant everything that I said last week, okay? Giselle talking about the relationship that Candace and Ashley will have if this happens is basically going to be null and void. Ashley don't care, okay? And at the simple fact that, Ashley is still harping on things that happened between her and Candace from last season and all this stuff. She hasn't given it up or whatever. But, my whole thing is you entitled to feel that way, and she truly don't want to be friends with Candace. That's what it's coming off as. And so I don't see nothing wrong with her doing a statement if she don't care about that relationship. And that is what she's showing, that she don't care about the relationship. Is it a way to get back at Candace? Yes, it's a way to get back at Candace. So, is it a way to, stand up with Monique because Monique stood up for her? Yes, that's all it is. Tit for tat, favor for favor. That's what's going on in this situation, okay? And if you don't understand that, I mean, it's clear as day. It's clear as day. Ashley literally said, if that's how she gonna take it, that's on her how she gonna take it. Girl, how else is she gonna take it? How else is she supposed to take it? And my whole thing is, why did you have to tell anybody besides Candace, okay? You didn't have to tell Robin and Giselle, of all people, and I'm surprised that they gonna probably keep their mouth shut and let you say it, all right? Because I wouldn't have said nothing. And then she said she not gonna tell her until the last day, which I think is tomorrow at the little costume party or whatever that they gonna be having. And she said she doing it that way so she can get it out her system, go ahead and tell on the last day and hop on the plane. That's some coward ass bullshit if you ask me. Be a woman, Ashley. If you're going to put yourself in this position or whatever, allow yourself to be put up in this position. No, you ain't allow yourself. You willingly put yourself in this position. Be woman enough to go ahead and just put that shit out there on the table, to be quite honest, okay? Truth be told, I would have told the bitch before we got to Portugal, okay? Now, if you want to come on the trip, you can come on the trip. If not, oh the fuck well, but this is what's happening because I'm not going to be fake with you. Because Ashley, once again, you looking a little bit fake, okay? Just by doing this, you kikiing in the girl face or whatever, trying to have small conversations, and then you blow up at the dinner or whatever for old issues and all that stuff that you got another apology for, and now you still holding on to this stuff, which is going to blow the shit up even more. Girl, just get the shit out the way so we can get over it, okay? Meanwhile, they going down to some water, whatever. Interesting conversation when they was talking about ain't no chlorine up in that water. Baby, black folks know about chlorine up in water, okay? Where's the swim cap? Where's the swim cap? Because we can't get our hair wet. We got to wash them chemicals out because we ain't finna take our hair out. Chlorine helps purify or somewhat clean the water when you get up in that bitch, okay? Eyes be stinging and shit. You know what I'm saying, girl? Take me back to my day camp days when we used to get in the pool all the time and it be chlorine. And girl, I remember one time somebody, too much information. This is a PSA. If you don't want to hear it, close your ears for like 2 seconds. Somebody shitted up in the goddamn pool. Girl, that's why I don't do public pools no more. Okay, I don't do public pools no more. Okay, the log was just right there, and I was just like, who does this? Okay, we couldn't even get in the pool, But They get down there. Karen play a little trick on them. Girl, she was like, one of them was like, no, this gonna be harmful to my vagina. Okay, listen. Giselle said, bitch, I've been in water without chlorine in it, and my vagina is quite fine. I said, do what you gotta do. But, they went down there. It was a little kiki moment. I liked it. They went down in the water. Karen was doing her little thing in the water, faking like it was okay, even though it was really cold, tricking the girls, But they had a good time in the water. Then Candace was up there singing. She told them about her go-go mix song, for that song that she did at her wedding, the go-go mix, and they told her the truth. Girlfriend, that shit, I like the remix better, okay? I think we all like the remix better. You know what I'm saying? The remix is popping because every time it comes on, I'm jigging to it. I'm singing to it, and I will actually download it just because I actually like it. I don't care if I can feel indifference about Candace, but baby, the song is good. It is what it is, okay? And they did a little makeshift video or whatever. They was just having fun. I was liking it at the moment. And then Karen and the other girl, I think Robin, went off to the side or whatever. Giselle asking Candace how she feel about Karen and her relationship, and she was like, I'm feeling a little different. She's seeing things a little bit differently now. And, the last thing we hear is Giselle asking, do you trust Karen? All because she still cool with Monique. Is that what it is? But, once again, Giselle had to give Candace her props for keeping her cool when she was at that dinner table, because we all know how Candace's mouth is, and Candace could have popped off on Ashley, and she could have furthered her Ashley feelings, because that bitch her words do be slicing. We can give her that. But, she was like, I don't know. Do you trust Karen? I was like, girl, do you trust her? Don't be petty. So basically, what Candace's response was, she's not sure at this moment, okay? And her whole reasoning is because, she feel like Karen is still condoning what's going on. And at this point, I'm going to break it down what it is and what I've been saying. What Candace wants is for Karen to be 100% on her side and on her side only, okay? She do not want Karen to be friends with Monique at any point. We have seen multiple times where Karen has called out Monique and said, bitch, what you did was wrong. I don't see where Karen is condoning or saying and standing by Monique's actions. She's standing by her as a friend, saying, I'm going to be your support system just like I can be her support system. Meaning that, she's going to be there. We are not in high school anymore, Candace. You are too old for this to be acting like if you're not my friend, if you her friend, you can't be my friend. That's the same thing that you trying to do, okay? And Karen is a grown-ass woman, and it's just not going to happen, so get the fuck over it, okay? Move on. Be glad that the bitch is still talking to you at this point. And I understand where she coming from, but that's not how this shit work in the real world. Grow up, okay? You can't force a person to pick a side and pick whatever side that you want them to pick. No, it's not going to work like that. Especially when they're friends with both people, and you didn't wrong her. Monique didn't wrong her. So why do she need to pick a side? She can still be cool with both of y'all, okay? That's all that it is. She already somewhat, it looked like on the show, limited the interaction with Monique. What else do the fuck you want? Okay? Moving on from that, they getting ready to go to dinner at some restaurant or whatever. I do like, once again, Wendy, she giving her man a little tease and all this stuff, whatever. That's cute. I like that relationship, like I said before. Karen and goddamn Ray. Bitch, I don't think I needed to see that, and I don't think I needed to hear that. I don't think neither one of us, like, I like Karen, but girl, it's just Ray, okay? It's just Ray. Like, I can actually see Karen getting it in with a younger dude. Not someone her age, but with a younger dude. Like, if something, God forbid, happens to Uncle Ray, whether or not, he just leaves, okay? And I'm talking about if they break up, whatever. I could see Karen getting with somebody younger than her, okay? I could see her getting with a 30-year-old, a 35-year-old, or something like that, and having the time of her life. I really can, okay? She was like, hey, babe, do you want to see my dress? All right, look at this, a full bodysuit. All right, look at that. He was like, oh. I was like, you gonna give that man a heart attack, okay? You gonna give him a heart attack, calm down. She was like, we're about to have a little dominatrix night, all right, tomorrow, whatever. That's what we're gonna be having. He was like, oh, you really are. I said, I ain't never seen Ray that excited, especially in this whole season. That's the most excitement I seen out of Ray. I was like, okay, well, we can take what we gonna get, all right? Karen said, used to be back in the day, all we do was some dominatrix shit, some, feather and handcuffs used to be what used to get us off or whatever. But the feather done gone dry and the handcuffs done got rusted, okay? So you gotta do whatever you gotta do to get that sensuality and that sexy back up into the marriage and all that stuff. I said, okay, Karen. Whatever. Meanwhile, they go down there to dinner. Okay, they ordering drinks and stuff. Karen actually ordered some champagne. All right. And everybody looking like, oh, so you drinking that? Now me and Giselle was like, but what about the Osa? Okay. Now there's some things that I can agree with some of the girls on that I can't stand. And Giselle, that was one. Girl, what Giselle said was 100% correct. All right. Karen ain't got no damn Osa. Karen is only said that shit because the last time she got drunk, she spilled her guts. And every time she get drunk, she gets a little mouthy about her business. And she don't want the girls to know all of her business, okay? Only the selective stuff that she tells them. That's what it is, all right? But, they sitting there having a good time and everything, and Candace bring up the fact of long distance relationships and, well, not necessarily long distance relationship. How do the men feel about the long distance when they go on trips or whatever? And be like, the men hate it and all that stuff and woo woo woo. Okay. And then I think Robin or somebody asked, do y'all be sending pictures or whatever to y'all men? Any one of y'all send pictures, naked pictures and stuff to y'all men or whatever? They was like, girl, no. Ashley said kind of yes. I think Ashley was like, yes. Robin was like, yes. I sent my little titty pics, my little nudie pics or whatever. Everybody else was like, we don't do that stuff. I said, what, y'all too good to do that too? Then y'all too good to show a little nip, all right, and delete right after? Robin said, I deleted that shit right after. That's for his eyes only. Okay. I said, you got to spice it up a little bit. Candace was like, let me see. Since Chris was complaining about ain't no more sex up in a relationship or not enough sex and all that stuff, let me, they was like, go ahead and send him a little nudie pic or whatever. Send him like a little boob. Well, he liked my boob. He called him cursey kisses and stuff. And I was like, she ain't finna sit here and finna go. I said, at least go in the bathroom. At least go in the bathroom. Bitch pulled up a blanket and said, click, click, click. I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to give you a little credit for that. That's a little out, taking a little risk or whatever. That's up there with fucking in public a little bit. So I'm gonna have to give you a little point for that, Candace, okay? Because Ashley would have went in the bathroom. First of all, Ashley wouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? But Ashley would have went in the bathroom if I was that type of girl. You know what I'm saying? I receive pics. I don't send pics out because, bitch, ain't nobody want to see this shit. I fuck with my... Let me shut up. This ain't Ashley After Dark, okay? But anyway, she sent the pic and he gonna say, y'all crazy. Girl, I said, what? Chris, you ain't enjoy that? You know you did. He probably beating off. Let me stop. But anyway, so at this point, everybody's having a good time. And Robin is the one. Even Giselle is laughing and kikiing and everything. Robin is the one that's sitting there looking like, so we really doing this, right? We really doing this. Ashley got this. We got Candace over here being all nice and, being all good and having a good time, laughing and everything. We got Ashley doing this or whatever. So we really gonna act like everything is cool when we about to bust this girl bubble in a minute, the next day or whatever. Like, she feels some type of way. And truth be told, I would have felt some type of way too. Because like I said, Ashley should have been told the girl. So after that, the girls, they get ready to go. Listen, I'm probably gonna skipping some stuff because it ain't even really important. They go to the little puncher place, okay, where they make the puncher. They doing sidecars or whatever. I love seeing those in person. It's kind of weird to me, but because every time I see a sidecar, I think of the cartoons or whatever. But they had a good time getting up there. Go to the place where the puncher is really made and come from, and getting different types. She was like, it's 60% juice and 40% rum. I said, ooh. Put you on your ass, okay? Make it 50% and 50% and we got something, okay? Bitch, just give me the goddamn rum. Don't give me no chaser. But anyway, everybody's having a good time. Karen even tasted some. I said, Karen, what about that Osa? Giselle looked up that Osa thing and said, listen, bitch, if you drink some Osa, that shit can possibly drink on with an Osa that could possibly kill you, okay? I was like, okay, girl, whatever. So then Robin gets in there and she started talking about she talks about her website is finally live, and everybody's going up there, they looking at the pictures, and everybody's like, oh my god, I look good, I look like, you know, Naomi Campbell, I look good, or whatever. And it was like, where's Karen pictures, where's Karen pictures? So Robin had to say, you know, the pictures just didn't come out that great for the you know, the thing and the website for what she was looking for. And of course, Karen, you know, she was a little salty. You could see it in her face that she was salty. She was trying to hold back. She was like, it's cool, it's whatever. But up in that confessional, she took that hat and threw it away and said next, okay? I was like, it's okay to be a little salty. You ain't get up in there. You know, you kind of wasted your time, but you did something for a friend. So, you know, let it go. Sometimes shit happens and sometimes it don't. Even though when I'm looking at the pictures, she could have put her up in there because, you know, it could have been like a different age thing. It looked good on this age person or this person or whatever. Like, she could have did that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that was Robin's decision. They go back to the hotel, getting ready, you know, for lunch at the hotel. You know, Giselle was talking to, I think, Ashley and Karen about Jamal, because Ashley was asking some questions about Jamal. Have you talked to him? And, you know, she was like, yeah, I spoke to him while I was on the sidecar. We always talking about how their relationship has been progressing and things like that. And then the rest of the girls start coming down. And, you know, Candace, you did look nice up in your little bathing suit or whatever. I give you that. And at this point, we trying to figure out what's going to happen with everything. This is leading up to them having a little dominatrix night that's going to happen later on that night. But Karen had to let us know that, listen, girls, I have a new business that's coming out. I got a wig business coming out, okay? And of course, you know, Ashley, did you see Ashley's face when she go, okay? And then you got Giselle throwing shots up in the confessionals a little bit. You could say it's slight shots or whatever, because she did end it on, you know, Karen will find a business to pop up with. You know, she will keep herself in business or whatever, which I don't see what's wrong with her, you know, popping up with a business here and there, especially if they're being successful. And especially in this economic times that we're dealing with, this pandemic and stuff like that, you know, you have to have multiple streams of income because everybody ain't filming and everybody ain't getting the same money that they was getting before. So, you know, you got to keep your hands busy in just about every pot right now if you can handle it. And that's what Karen is doing. And so she's throwing a party for the launch of it, or for, you know, the premiere of it or whatever. And, you know, Robin said, let me just cut to the chase. Is Monique going to be there? I said, is she going to be there, Karen? So Karen flat out said Monique is not coming to the little thing, the little shindig that she throwing, because it's just not ready. And to be quite honest, that is the correct response. Nobody is in that place yet. And I think, I don't know what the timeline is, but if they're saying that they're not ready, the timeline, it must not be that far from when the fight actually happened or whatever. But with all this legal stuff that's going on, of course don't nobody, you know, it just wouldn't be right now. So that's understandable. Of course Candace was happy about that. Understandable. Moving on from that, they again, let's just move on to the dominatrix party, okay? Let me just tell you this. Giselle, she tried. Robin, girlfriend, I want you to go back and try it again. You know, all she had was little tight pants on and the heels and the shirt. You know, girl, you could have showed a little bit of cleavage, you know, cleavage her or whatever. Ashley, she had her little nipple pasties on because she tried enough, because, you know, she's still pregnant. I mean, well, she's still nursing, you know what I'm saying? So she's still developing milk and producing milk, I should say. So she had her little nipples out or whatever, but she had the little pads on. Giselle, like I said, she tried. Wendy, girlfriend, the way she walked up in there, I was like, okay, Wendy, I can see that. You know, Eddie be having, Wendy and Eddie look like they had some nasty sex. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. That's fine. And you should. You should. Now, Karen came up in there with her stuff and the fur on. I said, Karen, what the hell? Okay, what the hell is this? This is supposed to be a dominatrix party. We got dildos and, you know, all this stuff up in there, and we playing with whips, chains, and handcuffs. Listen, Ashley said this is some of the stuff that I used to have in my house already. I went and brought some new stuff, you know, some clean stuff, whatever. I'm trying to get back to the old me, and she trying to come back out. And I was like, okay, girl, you know, do what you gotta do. And so Karen come up in there. Robin said, bitch, you looking like Cruella de Vil. You looking like a little hooker off the street. Everybody like, whoa. I mean, technically speaking, that was the point because we doing the dominatrix shit. You the one that missed the mark, Miss Karen. Okay? And then Candace come through. Candace come through and blow everybody about the water. I said, come on, young girl. All right, come on, Miss Mamas. That's what you do. You do what you gotta do, and she did what she had to be done. Okay? So we have to give Candace the props on that. She looked good. You know. For me, it was Wendy and Candace for the get up. You know, everybody did the best they could, but they truly stayed to the thing. Okay, so they up there sitting down. You know, of course, Karen is drinking alcohol now. I said, what about that also, Miss Lady? You know, and so they're having these conversations. They're asking questions and stuff like, when was the last time that you gave a blowjob? Okay, everybody like before I came here, like a couple of weeks ago, or this happened and all this stuff. Cameron was like, listen. I retired my mouth, okay? I retired my mouth. It's been 2.5 years. We've been going through some stuff. And Giselle's like, I'm from the relief of if you ain't doing it, somebody else is doing it, okay? Ain't nobody else sucking off Ray. Girl, please. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see Karen getting down there and doing that shit. So I believe her when she said it's been 2.5 years. And truth be told, I believe that it's been more than that. I'm just saying, okay? But you know, they was asking what was their favorite parts on their body to be touched. Karen said her vagina. You know, Ashley and I think Wendy said their neck, and Giselle said her nipples. Robin said something. Or was it? I know Candace said her back, her lower back. Girl, something like that. You know, that was going on. And then they asked about masturbation. How many times do you masturbate? And, you know, we get into that, and the girls was just saying how many times they do it. Like, I think Candace said she do it like 3 times. Giselle said not that often, but she do whatever. Ashley was like she don't do it that much or whatever. There was like, you don't get horny when you was pregnant. Yeah, I was horny, but up to the 8th month, and you know they going through the different stages of what happened when they were pregnant and stuff like that. When it came to sex, we found out that Karen got a little pillow fetish, and she got a pillow that, you know, that vibrates, and all you do is put it there and it's no longer dry. I was like, girl, we ain't need to hear all that. I was with Wendy. Let me get a drink, bitch. Okay, let me get a drink. But then again, I wanted to hear it, okay, because I'm into that freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's right up my alley. I was like, well, tell me more. Where do we buy these things at? Okay, I was with them when they said, Karen, you be humping the goddamn pillow? That is so high school. What is going on? Girl, let me shut up, because I was about to spill some shit. I ain't hump pillows, but I know somebody that used to hump pillows, bitch. Girl, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? But, you know, y'all, kids, when you discover stuff, you know, ooh, just took me back. But right now, everybody is having a good time. So the girls are all playing, you know, they doing like this little dominatrix type stuff to each other, you know, giving each other lap dances, filling up on each other. Okay, having a good time. Now, this is the calm before the storm. And as soon as they get through doing all that and getting them something to eat, Robin goes in and say, well, first of all, they asked about any kinky stories. Okay, we find out that when Michael and Ashley was in Ibiza at a concert or whatever, a EDM concert, a girl came up there, they was dancing or whatever, and she put her hands down Ashley pants in front of Michael, and that's what they did on the floor. Okay, that was one of the encounters. Fine, whatever. Just like they was thinking her hands was dirty as hell, all up in your vagina juice, you know, and your vagina probably was sweaty too, so I guess it all just mixed all in, you know. If she had white. I shouldn't say that. That strike that from the record. Somebody gonna get offended bad I said that, but somebody was thinking it and it just slipped on out. But anyway, y'all don't get offended. Don't be so sensitive. Don't be so sensitive. Anyway, so at this point, Robin opened up her mouth and said, this is like the first time that we've been together and we have not had no real tension in the group. We actually just had fun with each other. I said, Robin, baby girl, why you had to open up your mouth and say that? It ain't Robin's fault, but we already knew this was going to happen because this is what Ashley said was going to happen. And Ashley went on ahead and said, you know what, Candace, since we're talking about that, I just want to let you know before you hear it anywhere else, and you can move how you want to move with me. Monique did ask me to do a statement, and I did it for her, and here come Wendy. Wendy got to open up her mouth and say something. Granted, I get it because she Candace's friend or whatever. She also whatever. She just gotta insert herself. She couldn't just let them two have their little conversations or whatever. Truth be told, I would just liked it if Ashley would have pulled Candace to the side. I did not like the fact that she said that in front of everybody and put her on the spot like that. Pull that bitch to the side and tell her what was going on so that y'all can have a one-on-one. And then if Candace decides to tell anybody else what was happening, let that be Candace's decision. But, because we didn't need nobody else's input or whatever. I didn't need Karen's input. I didn't need Wendy's input or whatever. Or nobody else's. Okay, listen, Ashley, you did that shit. Okay, and like Wendy said, it was a character assassination. Oh no, it's not gonna hurt her. I'm just saying this is helping my friend Monique. Ashley, at the end of the day, this is Candace. At the end of the day, this is what happens when you file a charge against somebody. They counterfile. Okay, so therefore, yes, they're going after your character. So if you want to call it a character assassination, then that's what it is. Okay, fine. Ashley, that is what it is. Candace, you should have expected something like this because a lawyer would do whatever it is for their client to keep them out of fucking jail, okay? And that is what Monique is doing. She's trying to do whatever it is to weaken your case, like Wendy said, to keep her out of jail. Ashley, you playing this dumb role, talking about it ain't gonna harm Candace or whatever. Baby girl, if it wasn't gonna harm Candace, then you would have put out a statement saying that, like Robin said last week, put out a statement saying that, Monique is such a good mother and all this stuff, talking about Monique's character. No, you put it out about Candace's character because y'all had issues in the past. And like you did say, this was your time to get back at her. Okay? Bring it on. This is your get back. You said that in the confessions, okay? Robin called you out. And Ashley, you said, you're my friend, and I was like, girl, what? Growing friends or whatever. I said, no, don't use the F word when you're not friends. You are not friends with this girl, because if you was friends with this girl, you would have told Monique, keep me out of it. I understand that you did what you did for me, and I know that we've been getting close or whatever, but just keep me out of it, because truth be told, I wasn't there when the whole fight went down, and I don't want to be involved in it. That's what you could have said, but you saw an opening, you took it, and therefore you don't care what the consequences are because you don't care about Candace. Let's just keep it 100% real, because if you did, you wouldn't have the reactions and been so calm as you were and tried to justify that shit and then calmly walk the fuck out, okay? And Candace upset, of course. She'll do whatever she want to hurt me and all this stuff, and she's a liar, she's this. Baby, you don't know how the court system works, so she's doing exactly what she needs to do to keep her ass out of jail, because your ass really want her in jail. That's all it is, just because you got popped against the head. Because she couldn't take my mouth. This is what it is, Candace. I'm going to tell you this. Just because you think, and a lot of people think that, you should just be able to fight with your words or whatever, everybody is not on that level. You're going to get the wrong person and you're going to say something to the wrong person and they're going to pop you in their mouth. And that's exactly what happened to you. Let that be a lesson, okay? You can't do that with everybody, okay? You can't expect everybody to understand things the way that you understand and go about and do things that you want to do the same way that you move, okay? Everybody ain't on that level, you know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful with what you say. And you were not careful with what you said, okay? You kept on antagonizing and the shit boiled over and your ass got popped, all right? Your actions led to this shit too. Monique was dead ass wrong. And Karen was saying that. Karen was saying she was wrong. But you don't know all that happened. And there's some stuff that you don't know that happened. I said, bitch, I was with everybody else. What else happened that we don't know, that we didn't see? Bitch, we was looking. What else you got to tell us, Karen? What else you got to tell us? Of course, Wendy had to say that Ashley was on some snake shit, which, yeah, a little bit, she was, okay, because that's what she was doing. Don't call a person your friend and then drop the ball and say that you said something to assassinate they, put a character witness out there trying to come for them because you was trying to get back. You saw a way to get back. That's what it was with Ashley, okay? We already know that. We established that. Ashley back up to her own things. It is what it is. They're not friends, so I'm not even mad at it. I'm not mad at it because they're not friends. If Ashley would have told her this and been straight up with this, I would have been perfectly fine with it. I'm not cool with the way that Ashley waited until the ending of this trip to say this. You've been sitting on this the whole time. You should have been said something, okay? Then, Candace, and everybody else, if Karen is saying that the bitch was wrong, talking about Monique, she was wrong. What the fuck else you want her to do? You want her to disown her just because y'all did? No, this is not a monkey see, monkey do, follow the fucking leader. I'm in high school. I gotta go with where the popular kids are going and do what everybody else is doing type of thing. That is a grown ass woman. If she say she's being neutral, let that bitch be neutral. Neutral means she's in the middle. She's not taking any side. She's not taking your side 100% and she's not taking Monique's side 100%. She sees both sides, okay? And she understands what's going on both sides, all right? That would be the person that I would play. And if you can't handle that, because you are not about to tell a grown ass person that, bitch, you need to pick a side. If you don't fuck with me, if you fuck with her, you don't fuck with me. Then, bitch, if you tell me some shit like that, it's fuck you. It's fuck you, because you're not going to force me to do something that I don't feel in my heart, okay? You're not going to force me to drop somebody just because you up here making the situation bigger than it is. And I'm going to tell you how you're making it bigger than it is. Because all this shit, Candace, could have been fucking deaded. It could have been fucking deaded. You sitting up here crying, talking about something, I'm on anxiety medicine because I don't know what's going to happen next and what's going to come. Bitch, had you not filed the fucking charges, it would have been over and done with. We wouldn't even be up in this situation. All you had to do was let that shit go. Go to your little therapy session if that's what you needed to do. Say fuck Monique and don't talk to the bitch or whatever, and let that shit go and tell that bitch not to come around you. And if you wanted to file a charge against her, file a restraining order. That's what you should have did. That's what you should have did. If that's what you wanted to do, if you wanted to file a charge, put a restraining order. But no, you trying to take it to court. You trying to get the bitch locked up because you got popped up against your head with the palm of her hand like that, and you got your little hair pulled. Girl, get the fuck up out of here. I'm sorry. Y'all can thumbs down the fuck this video like you probably is anyway, because that's what you've been doing, and it is what it is. I'm just tired of this mess. I'm tired of the woe is me. I'm tired of the, girl, fuck it. I don't want to say anything else. Getting on the phone crying and trying to make it seem like Monique was talking shit about Ashley, which she probably was. I don't put it past anybody, okay? And then, trying to make Karen out to be the bad guy. Karen is not the bad guy in this situation, Candace, just because she's not 100% going to say, I see her and I'm going to drop Monique. No, it don't work that way. Grow the fuck up. Anyway, that was the Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all can feel the way that y'all feel. These are my opinions coming from my mouth. And if you agree, you agree. If you don't, that's on you. I don't care. Okay? Anyway, like I said, it's just been a trying day. I didn't mean to go off on y'all like that. It's just been a fucked up day. It really has. But anyway, I'll be better tomorrow. I just need to go get medicated. Get lifted. Anyway, you see how my mood just changed real quick? That ain't right. Okay? Listen, I gotta get up off of here. Anyway, I will see y'all later. Peace.